Hi, this is Trevor Crow, licensed marriage and family therapist, and I have another relationship tip for you this week. This week I'm going to talk about the two pressing questions couples are always asking of one another. Every couple that comes into my office, every fight is about one of these two questions. The first one is, are you there for me? And that really means, do you have my back? Am I safe with you? Are you going to protect me? It's really a common problem, especially in young, newly married couples, because it's hard to transition from your family of origin to your new family. That's the couple. And one of the common ones I see all the time is, gosh, we went to my mother-in-law's house, my mother-in-law criticized me, and my husband didn't have my back. He agreed with her. Well, that's terrible. You don't want to do that. You really want to stick up for each other in those moments. So that's called having my back. And I understand when couples get into these fights, it's very scary and it causes this great fear reaction. The second question the couples ask when they come in the door is, am I important to you? Now, this is something we do really easily for our kids. For example, I go to a lot of lacrosse games because my son loves lacrosse. I don't personally know anything about lacrosse. I go because he loves it and I'm his mom. Now, we often do this in our couples, which is, oh, well, he likes British soccer, British football. I'm not really crazy about British football, so I don't really sit around and watch TV and watch those soccer games with my husband because it's not really on the top of my list. But what I've learned to do, because this is important to him, is learn about a couple teams. I like Arsenal, and I'm learning a little bit more about British football because it's what he loves. It's not what I love, but it's what he loves, and it's important to him. So I make some things that are important to him important to me. A lot of couples get into these problems because we forget. We forget to do that for one another, yet we do it so fluidly, so easily for our children. So what I want to remind everybody is there's two things. We want to have each other's back, and if we don't feel that, you don't feel safe, that your husband or your wife really has your back, say it out loud. Say, this situation made me afraid, it was scary for me, and I needed you to stick up for me. And the second question is, of course, if this is something that's really important to me, share it with your spouse, your partner, and say, I really need you to be there and share this exciting moment with me or learn about this with me, because that would make me feel good, that you made me important to you. So tune in next week with me, Trevor Crow, on BizBuzz TV for another relationship tip.